I'm Sydney. Welcome back to my Flock and Squawk. Last week I spun the wheel and it said we should be making a baking video this week. So I thought we would try out this Bridgerton Betty Crocker baking kit. So there are like 3 baking kits that they have with Betty Crocker that are, Bridgerton themed. And this one is the strawberry scone. So it includes the fruit-flavored scone mix, the strawberry jam kit, and cookie cutters in this. And it requires only 2 items. It recommends a third. So butter, milk, or water, and an egg. So let's just make up this kit and try it out. Taste test and review at the end, but let's mix this. So first step is to preheat our oven. I just turned it on. So now we are going to mix in everything into a dough. Let's get this out of the way.
So first I need to measure the butter. It requires 1/3 cup melted, so I'm going to weigh it out in ounces and then melt. We're also going to need 1/3 cup of milk, so I'm going to be using the same measuring cup for that as well. But it was at this point that I decided to open up the baking kit. So we have the cookie cutter, the mix, and the jam, and the cookie cutter was so much smaller than I thought it would be, to where I was inspecting the box to see if it said anything about the size. But then after inspecting it, we'll just get to actually mixing this up.
Ooh, it smells like the strawberry shortcake. What is it? Is it the Little Debbie strawberry shortcake, like little actual cake? It smells just like that. Look at those little like fruity pieces in it too. It does say that it is a fruit flavored scone mix, but I was not quite expecting just that scent. It smells like so artificially like my childhood. So let's just add that in. And I'm going to give it the wooden spoon treatment. Now, I love Bridgerton and I like making scones or scones, however you'd like to pronounce it. I make them not too often, but on occasion it goes hard. They slap. I typically use the recipe from my Joy of Cooking cookbook. Okay, so that's coming together pretty well. Very easy. Normal Betty Crocker style. So let's read. So it smells, just like childhood. It looks fairly okay. The like fruit is this little like pebble. Like it looks like rat poison, like red rat poison. So that is one thing, but come together super easy, like all Betty Crocker stuff. I find it super easy. So got out large cookie sheet. It's a just parchment. I don't know if I need parchment, but yeah. Something I do like to have is cookie sheet. And this says roll on floured surface. Okay, so flour. Flour! Lightly floured. Okay, take off my ring so it's not too gross. And then we're gonna, I think we can handle taking all of the dough. It's feeling more like a cookie dough than what my scone recipe usually feels like. Not necessarily saying that's a bad thing. What's a bad thing is that their little fruit bits look like rat poison to me. But I'm sure they'll melt. It does not look weird on the picture. So just a little doo-doo. Let's roll it out. I typically, when I make my scones, I just make like a little circle, the right thickness, and then cut it. This ring light keeps turning off on me. I just want nice lighting, please. Is it that you need charging? Yeah, probably. But let's adjust, roll out. Why do I like rolling out on a cutting board? It saves me from having to wash the counter twice. Washing the counter twice is a little bit of a nemesis. That feels about right. Take a look at this. I feel like that looks right. Tuck in my rat poison. So, I got it. This cookie cutter is like comically small. I do wonder, like, I mean, it is 2 inches, but it's small. Okay. It's a baby. I wonder how much they puff up. How many are we supposed to get? 6 servings per container. 6 servings, that means you can have quite a few of these things. Am I a little upset that my ring light keeps turning off? A little. Please stay on for the duration. I think we're gonna get quite a few scones. But just a quick boop. They're turning out all right. I really like Bridgerton. I love the show. I love the Regency like inspired fashion and like general aesthetic that Bridgerton brings. And I can't wait to eventually make, not necessarily cosplay, not necessarily fully historical, but I want some Regency inspired outfit wear. Is it because of Bridgerton? Probably. There's the oven. But I really like historical like fashion and in the general historical community around fashion that I have been exposed to. So I'm excited about potentially doing that this year. I really think that it would be fun and cute for Connor and I to do it together. And I found patterns that I want to use, but I also kind of want to draft my own, which, hubris, potentially. But I do like pattern drafting and what I have made drafting patterns so far. And, yeah, Connor for Christmas got me the Bridgerton books, or at least the first 2 books, in a combined nice, like, volume. So I'm probably going to read that soon and see how much it differs from the show. But the show is so magical and fun, and like it's always interesting to read a piece of meat or read a book or watch a show and then compare it to the original. Like Lord of the Rings, absolutely love movies and book. Like they equally have just like the charm and aesthetic, and I love them equally. So it'll be interesting to see how things like differ and like just the general watching experience versus reading experience. So, all right, we've got all of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Did I get 20? That's pretty impressive. So it says that it recommends an egg wash over top, so let's do that. May I offer you an egg in these trying times? I got my measuring cup here still. We're just gonna crack into that. Why make more dishes? And then, where is my whisk? My funky favorite little whisk guy. As I just talked about making the dishes, and here I go. Now I'm gonna use this. It's just like little paintbrush, do a little egg wash on top of all of them. Then we're gonna put it in the oven. I think it says like 15 to 17 minutes, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see. Hopefully whatever fruit little bomb thing they put in that looks like rat poison bakes into something resembling more fruit. Or whatever. I just can't like not think about the fact that it looks like a little rat poison pellet. They're looking cute. Okay, I gotta wash my hands. Okay, so don't mind the mess, but this, what does it say? It says that it should be 16 to 18 minutes. Okay, so I wasn't too far off. And then my mess. But look, they got their egg wash a little bit sloppy, but I mean, it's on there. So now I'm gonna put these in the oven and I will see you when they come out and have cooled for a bit. About 4 minutes left in bake time, and that's what they're looking like. The rat poison has exploded into sugary goo looking stuff, and they don't look ready. All right, so that's looking pretty good, pretty done. Yeah, well, let's look at our reference. Yeah, that's looking all right. It says now to let cool before removing. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let it hang out, and then we're going to move it off of the cookie sheet and taste test one. They're looking pretty cute. I don't know, I'm so grateful that has rat poison look. So here they are on the plate. They're looking, yeah, it's pretty similar enough. This is so much larger. It says it's enlarged, but that's fairly significant. But yeah, here they are. So I'm just going to let them cool a little bit longer, and then we will open up the jam that comes with them to try them. All right, so I have one split open with a little bit of the jam, and I did it like this. So this is the top, there's the with the jam, and then a little jam on the spoon, just so we can try each part. So I'm going to start with the jam because we didn't do anything to it. Let's see how it is. A little more like tart, lemon-ish, you know, that sort of sour tang than I was expecting. So hopefully that like balances out. It doesn't read super strawberry. So a tiny bit surprising. Was it supposed to be strawberry? Yeah, it's a strawberry jam. So let's try just a tiny nibble of the scone itself. I'm gonna make sure that I get one of the rat pellets, I mean fruit flavors. Okay. It definitely reminds me ever so slightly of the strawberry shortcake, Little Debbie Hostess roll cakes. But the texture is very similar to what I think of for a scone. Buttery, slightly flaky, nice little crumb. It does like hold up. So I'm going to now put it, sandwich it. Oh, they're just so tiny. Let's see if it'll focus. So let's have a go of it all together. I do like clotted cream. Obviously this kit did not include anything for it, but with the texture and everything, it just makes me kind of want it. But okay, the strawberry jam, oddly enough, leaves the most to be desired. It's not quite giving strawberry, but it is really nice, satisfying. Like I said, the texture of what I expect is there. buttery, flaky, slightly on the sweet side. I normally make sweeter scones, but very tasty. I'm going to finish this up, and then we will spin the wheel to see what next week's video will be. If you've seen the last couple of videos, you know I've been trying this out just to like spice things up a little bit, because I had gotten into the basically just doing sewing videos for a little bit. So we will see what's up. But first, I'm going to finish this. So now it's time to spin the wheel to see what next week's video is going to be. So black is going to be a baking video / cooking. White is going to be a taste test with Connor. Natural / the brown color is going to be a sewing project. And if we manage to get the one orange color, it is going to be a special / mini series. And of course, my ring light has decided once again that it's time to die. So let's spin the wheel. So it looks like we are going to be doing a taste test. How exciting. So next week, join me to do a taste test with Connor. I hope you enjoyed this video. You flock and squawk again with me sometime. Subscribe. I've got playlists for everything I do. Baking, sewing, everything I listed off for this spinning of the wheel, as well as vlogs. So I hope you flock and squawk again with me sometime. Bye!